We have some Week 12 NFL action as the 4-6 Detroit Lions head out to Landover, Maryland to take on the fellow 4-6 Washington Redskins here at FedEx Field. Lions coming off a dominant victory last week against the Dallas Cowboys, beating them 44-20. Pretty much everything was going right last week for Detroit as they try to get win number 2 in a very meaningful game as the Lions are only one game back of the Bears and the Packers for the division lead. Let's start first quarter, third down, Matthew Stafford connecting with his rookie tight end TJ Hockenson. And Hockenson, who's been incredible this season, makes another play. He hasn't been one of the best rookies in all of football. He's been one of the best tight ends in general in the NFL this season. Truly something special to watch. Third down and 1. There's Montez. Didn't take a sweat on that play. Montez Sweat, the number 26 overall pick out of Mississippi State. As that'll lead us to a 52-yard field goal attempt for Matt Prater. And it is going to be blocked. That is what Tom Brady did to me on Twitter, wink wink. As a huge play right there for the Redskins, Tom Savage tried to make something out of nothing, and it was still nothing as the running back fumbles it there. Luckily for Washington, Brandon Scherff does recover and gets the first down. Could have been a huge play for Detroit. Then second and goal at the 6, handoff for Adrian Peterson, and the old man still has it. Touchdown, Redskins. As AP will give Washington a 7-0 lead. The former Minnesota Viking legend making the play. Now 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford connecting deep over to C.J. Anderson. The former Bronco, Panther, and Ram running back making the play right there. Now at the 19-yard line, first down for Detroit as Matthew Stafford. He will look for Kenny Golladay, who will find the end zone as Golladay gets that one for 6. Show off the dance moves, young sir. More on Kenny Golladay in just a little bit in this game, as you'll see. So let's go first down. Here's Chris Thompson as he did something nasty right there to Tracy Walker. I think there were some ankles broken, and Tracy Walker is going to need to get his aggression out, per se. You'll see why later on. Is on first down, there's Justin Coleman reading the play like a book. Adrian Peterson not able to go anywhere. And then third down, it'll be a short pass for Jordan Reed. And he gets the first down, and he would also be injured. Tracy Walker with the hit, as maybe that's him being upset. Maybe he's taking a hard hit, but Jordan Reed's bones are made of glass, so that doesn't really mean much. And then there's Josh Doxson connecting for 6, as Doxson with the scoop and score. The Redskins would regain the lead, 8 catches, $114 and a score from former TCU Horned Frog. Let's go 2nd and inches. Here's Matthew Stafford under pressure. He'd be sacked by Jonathan Allen, former Alabama Crimson Tide, as he was once a projected top 5 pick, but due to some injury issues, fell to number 17 in 2017. Now third down, there's Vernon Davis. He gets the boom laid. Tracy Walker with the hit. Grandpa does get the first down. And then very next play, watch this, as it would be a handoff for Adrian Peterson, but Tracy Walker says, "Not on this turf, old man," as Walker absolutely annihilates him. Peterson would be injured and would not return to this football game, so Tracy Walker is clearly mad that Chris Thompson broke his ankles, as there's Smith on first down, lobbing one for Paul Richardson in the end zone, as Richardson untouched like weekend homework, and the Redskins will double their lead, now up 21-7, as Stafford fakes the handoff for Kerryon Johnson. Stafford looking deep for Kenny Golladay. Holy smokes! That might be the catch of the year. That might be the play of the year, as Kenny Golladay with an insane grab. We're going to have to look at that one multiple times because that one was an absolute beauty. Oh my goodness. So Stafford lobs it up. Golladay on one-on-one coverage. It goes off of what looks like his shoulder, and then he gets it with one hand. Take another look at it, and at a better angle, Landon Collins with great coverage, but it goes off his arm, his shoulder, and then he gets it with one hand. Truly incredible. Got to look at it one more time. Just can't watch that enough, as that's absolutely beautiful. That's definitely going to crack the #1 spot on SportsCenter. So now third down and 6 for Washington. Darius Slay almost had the interception, but instead that'll be a first down for Josh as a pet Doxson. As Doxson with the first, that'll lead us to a Dustin Hopkins field goal attempt as chip shot, and he does not miss it right down Main Street. goes Dustin Hopkins, and the Redskins will extend their lead to 10, 24-14. Very high scoring first half up to this point. Is Matthew Stafford looking to throw it, but he's going downstairs where Daddy hides the vodka, as that's Matt Ioannidis with the sack. Now it's 3rd down and 10 here for the Lions. As Stafford, he will look and he would connect with Marvin Jones, as he would gain 23 yards. It's been a very nice year for Marvin Jones. It's been a really nice year for this whole Lions receiving corps as a whole. Jones, Galladay, and Hockenson have all been great. So on 3rd down, Galladay was wide open, Hockenson was wide open, but Stafford totally missed the throw, as that pass was closer to area 51 than either of his targets. Ensuing Redskin possession, 3rd down, as that's Trey Flowers and Devon Kennard forcing the fumble. Jared Davis picks it up. Huge turnover right there for the Lions, but here come the Zebras. They have to review it, and as you can see, Devon Kennard pushes Alex Smith. That's a bad ankle, but we got a good angle in the first one, as the ball was out after Smith hit the ground. So that was all for nothing. Lions don't score to end the half. Now on to the second half. Pretty boring drive for Washington, but they do kick a field goal. So now it is 27-14. Redskins extend their lead to 13. Now 1st down at midfield for Detroit. Handoff for Kerryon Johnson, as Johnson loses the juice. That's the 5th time he's fumbled it this season. Galladay picks it up, though, as Kerryon Johnson has been great this year. He leads the NFL in rushing yards, but has to do a better job of protecting the football. Is on 4th down. Lions going to fake the field goal. More fake than my ex-girlfriend, as Tom Savage with a really solid pass on the run over to the offensive tackle Taylor Decker, who's unable to make the catch. So Washington gets the ball, still 27-14, as Chris Thompson with another nice rush. Thompson doing very well in the place of Adrian Peterson. 9 carries, 73 yards up to that point. And then it'll be a short pass on 3rd and 1. But Rashaan Melvin has none of it, as Melvin will light him up like a Christmas tree. So that'll bring out Dustin Hopkins once again. 47-yard field goal. He nails it. So now the Redskins are up by 16 points, 30-14. Here returns the Lions, 3rd down and 1. Stafford will hand it out for Kerryon Johnson. Johnson breaks about 5 tackles, and there he goes down the field. Sean Dion Hamilton would eventually catch up at around the 11-yard line, but still a great run from Johnson, as the Auburn product has continued to dominate this year. And then 3rd and 3, Stafford looking to throw it. He is going to scramble like he's late on a date, and then he would be sacked. The play is made by Jerron Payne, another former Alabama defensive lineman. This Redskins team is filled with Alabama players. Now 4th down, the Lions are going to say, why not go for it? As Stafford will look, and he would connect with Marvin Jones in the end zone for a Detroit Lions touchdown. So just like that, they have a chance to make it a 1-possession deficit if they get this 2-point conversion. As Stafford gets it to Kerryon Johnson, who would get the 2-point conversion, and the Lions, just like that, are only down by 8 points, 22-30. So after a solid Washington possession, spanning about 4.5 minutes, handoff for Darius Geis, as he is untouched in the end zone, and just like that, it's a 2-possession lead for Washington once again. The first career rushing touchdown for Darius Geis, as he has not really been a factor in their offense this year. So now 2nd and 3, Lions need a few big plays, as there's Jermaine Kearse, the slot wide receiver, with a nice play. Curse you, Redskins defense. And then 1st down, Stafford. He's going to roll out, and he's going to go out, finding T.J. Hockenson in the end zone. The number 8 overall pick out of Iowa, as it's rock, paper, scissors, touchdown. And certainly an interesting celebration featuring Hockenson, C.J. Anderson, and one of the other players. Can't really tell who, but it doesn't matter, as the Lions score nonetheless. They would only take the extra point, so it's still an 8-point deficit. As on 3rd down, huge conversion for Chris Thompson. And now it's really not looking good for the Lions. They need a miracle. 3rd down and 6. The Redskins are going to decide to throw it for whatever reason. Smith is incomplete, and that gives the Lions about 40 seconds to drive it down the field. If they ran it, even if they don't get the 1st down, the Lions will still only have about 10 seconds to make a play, which is highly unlikely. So Detroit now has a shot as Marvin Jones brings it out of bounds to the 44-yard line. Now at the Washington 43, Lions doing a good job of driving down the field. As Stafford, you might as well call him Kim Jong-un, because he's launching nukes. But it'd be intercepted by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. You can't spell intercepted without the D. And that's all she wrote. Despite a late comeback from Detroit, it's all for nothing. Washington wins it 37-29. even though the scoreboard says 36. That's my apologies right there, folks.